Hello, this is Talk With Me, again with Kayla Fornberry. I wanted to try something a little different. I have always been really interested in theories of cartoons and everything, so I thought I would try my hand on some theories of cartoons and games. Now, unless I've stated otherwise, these theories are not my own. So, of course, don't always take them to heart. Of course, they are just theories and they're something really fun to just look at. Now today's theory I'm actually going to be talking about is the Pokemon cartoon. Um, and this theory is actually my theory. This is one that I've thought up a long time ago. But nobody else has actually looked at it or anything else. So I thought I'd like to share this with you guys. Now, I know there is a lot of theories on why Ash never grows up, such as Ash is always in a coma, that he is really grown up, and all these other things. But I think I have a good theory which kind of puts two theories together. Of course, a lot of people know of the Great War. That's a big theory in Pokemon to where there's a general in the Pokemon games that says that uh, tells Red that he wouldn't survive if he was actually in war. But I think this also may have a reasons why Ash and his followers never really grow up. I think especially if this Great War included nuclear weapons, then Ash and his friends could be developing what's called a genetic disease. Now, I did a little bit of research on this, and with nuclear weapons, genetic diseases are bound to show up. Now, with that being said, it can take, say, generation 2, 3, 4, for these genetic diseases to show up like this. Most of the time, you find the most recognized issues with nuclear weapons, such as, limbs being dismembered, that kind of thing. But they have shown that in a lot of places where there's been nuclear weapons, that genetics diseases end up even past three and fourth generations. And there is a very rare disease. It actually does not have a name. I looked for it everywhere. And I remember watching it on one episode of the SVU. I kind of wanted to know if it was true, and it is a rare disease. But it actually does not have a name. And it actually stops the aging process, or not really stops, it slows it down. To the point to where, if you've seen the SVU episode, the girl is like 17, but she ends up looking like she's 12 or 13. She's really young looking. Um, and this disease is actually so rare that there is only 5 people in the world that we know of to have this disease. Um, and the disease not only starts slowing you down physically, but it can cause you to mature slowly as well, because since you look like you're 13, chances are you're going to have friends who are that age when you're really 16, 17 years old. It may be different for other people, but that's typically what you're going to go for. This disease can also cause mental issues, delay in thought process, and it can also make women go through menopause a lot quicker. Studies, the few men that they have been able um, to look at, because there are so few of these people, the men tend to have a lower sperm count than usual as well. And that could also explain in the Pokemon world why there's not a lot of babies being born too. I mean, there are some males, um, and there are some older men, of course, but you see toddlers and you see Ash's age, but you don't see any babies. And that could be a process of that as well. Um, of course, because a lot of the time when scientists actually find somebody that has this disease, they are actually in their 20s, but they are still considered an infant in their body. They are still very young. A lot of times they have problems even processing things, walking, and things like that. There are cases where the people are 20, but they actually look 13 or 14. Um, and a lot of times the parents are just so fed up with their child being studied on, because even though this child is really 20, they still see them as their child, that they won't let the scientists even study on them, kind of figure out what's going on here, and if this could be something that they could eventually pass on to their other children, or is this just something that they're just gonna have to deal with for the rest of their life? Of course, this is my theory. I mean, it's just a thought there. Again, there's not really much on the disease. I wish there was so much more, so we could talk about it. But unfortunately, there's just little information about this disease. Of course, you are more than welcome to always place your comments in the comment sections. I just ask that you be really nice. Um, if you have any thought process about this, or if you come up with some other theories yourself. Um, I just ask again that you be really nice in the comment sections. Don't be mean, be nice. And if you like this stuff, hey, tell me what kind of theories I should go over next time. And again, my name is Kayla. This is Talk to Me, and this is one of my theories. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and may God bless you.